are now listening to the War Report Podcast Network.
What's up, guys? I'm your host, Dustin Smith, as always, joining you for the Up-Tempo podcast. Look, we just wanted to get in here and do a little quick video, man. Y'all know that I've been traveling around to these games every Friday night, trying to scope out as many Auburn commitments as I can. This Friday, none of the commitments were close to where I was going to be because I traveled up to Auburn for Hugh Freeze's first game versus UMass Minutemen, Wasn't that a blast? Could whoop that ass, baby. But I went over to Phoenix City and checked out Cam Coleman, also checked out Dylan Upshaw, the class of 2025 commitment. That video breaking down Dylan Upshaw was up for our varsity squad members only. But what I wanted to do here because I went last Friday, I went to see Bryce Cain, the 4-star out of Baker High in Mobile play. This Friday, went and checked out Cam Coleman, the 5-star committed to Texas A&M. And my takeaway is both kids can play. Both kids can absolutely play. I can see what Hugh Freeze was going for here. And so if you were a Texas A&M Aggie and you were coming across this video, listen to me very carefully. The point of this video is not to crap on Cam Coleman or to take anything away from Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman is everything he is advertised to be as we sit today, especially after having some conversations that I had Friday night in Phoenix City. I don't feel differently about Cam Coleman going to A&M. I believe that he will be an Aggie. I personally do not feel like it's just the wheels are just going to fall off the bus in A&M land this year. Don't think they're going to win the West, but I don't see that 4-8 scenario that was floated around either. I think Cam Coleman's going to end up going to College Station is what I'm saying. But I also think that in the way that Hugh Freeze didn't give up on a Connor Lew or a Kane Lee or some of them other guys that he flipped, a Perry Thompson in this year's class, I do think he's going to be steady after Cam Coleman, and I can see why. And my big takeaway after these last 2 Friday nights really is, and the one reason I wanted to do this video was to say Bryce is nice. Bryce is nice, and Cam is too. Cam is a 5-star. If I could give Cam Coleman 6 stars, I would give Cam Coleman 6 stars. Please don't misunderstand me. I just wanted to point out that both of these kids can really play football, man. Different skill sets, right? So Bryce Cain is 5'11", 175 pounds, a baseball player that's only been playing football for, I believe, 3 seasons. And one thing that I think is tremendous about Bryce's game to being playing baseball or to being football for as short amount of time as he has is that his route running is nice, man. And it is significantly improved from last year. His hands have improved, but his route running is crisp, is tight. Still obviously needs improvement. You know, the kid's in high school, but man, like for a guy that hasn't played a lot of ball, wow. And then Cam Coleman is just a physical freak. He is everything that he has been advertised, okay? Big, strong, 6'4", $190, all that. And when you watch, all you got to do to realize why Phoenix City is what they are is watch them warm up. That is a college operation disguised as a high school team. I mean, they've got 5 or 6 receivers that are going to play D1 football. They really do. And Cam Coleman is tops. When you're watching him warm up and you're saying, okay, this is an NFL guy. Our longtime listeners know that I went to high school with Trent Richardson down here in Pensacola. The Alabama running back got drafted by the Cleveland Browns, and it took 5 minutes, okay? It took 5 minutes. I remember a game back in high school where my buddies played against Boogie Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins played for the Kentucky Wildcats, ultimately went on to have a very nice career in the NBA before injuries kind of derailed him. Some took 5 minutes, right? Sometimes you just see a guy and you say, oh, okay, this is that level of stuff here. Cam Coleman's that level, okay? That's an NFL player. If Cam Coleman doesn't make the NFL, it'll be because Cam Coleman. There's nothing stopping this kid, man. There really isn't. Barring injuries, of course. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to play some highlights real quick, man. Not going to be, this is not a podcast episode. Just want to get here and show you some highlights to kind of compare, because my takeaway is I feel really good. I don't even want to compare him. I'm just saying, like, Bryce he's good, bro. Bryce is everything. Like, he's not Cam Coleman yet, but man, he is there. Like, there's not a big gap. The gap is the tools. The gap is the physicality. The gap is the God-given, the 6'4" versus the 5'11". But Bryce is going to play in the slot. And the highlights I'm about to show you, you'll see Bryce on the outside because he's in high school. Obviously, he's the best outside threat they got. So when you see some of Bryce's highlights, you go and huddle, not just what I'm going to show you here, what I've got personally on my phone. When you go see some of the real film, right, the all 22 and that kind of thing, you'll see like that what I'm talking about with Bryce, just that elite speed, that breakaway speed. He's really going to have the ability when you put him in the slot to just do dirty work, absolutely do dirty work. This is what I want to highlight here on Bryce is his ability to go up and catch the football. That's why I've picked out these two highlights for Bryce specifically here. So taking a look at this one, I'll pause it real quick. He's going down the field. I believe this was a gain of 44 yard game, 42 yard game, somewhere around there. By the way, every single media website that used this highlight, all you got to do is ask, man. All you got to do is ask. Like, I would have let you use it, and you did anyway, but just ask. Appreciate you tagging me, but, just ask, because some of y'all are kind of mean to us, but it's all good, baby. So look, Bryce Cain. Right here, this is last week's first game of the season, Baker versus Theodore, going downfield, going up on 3 defenders and making the play, man. I'll play this back a couple of times for you guys. Watch, ball's up, tips it to himself, brings it in. High IQ, 5'11", can go up and get that ball. Let's run the same back. Take it back here. Watch him. Burns both of them. Ball is underthrown. I'll come back. Severely underthrown by about 5 yards, truthfully. Comes back and gets that thing, bro. This kid's nice, man. Bryce is nice. I'm going to keep saying it. Watch him. All right, so here we are. Ball is clearly underthrown. I've got it paused. Goes up. Bang. Look at that, man. Next Bryce Cain highlight I'm going to show you. Right? Deep route. Single high, no safety over here. Excuse me. You got no safety. This cat right here for Thompson, I felt bad for him. He was on the island all night. They really didn't put any safeties out here to help him. So single man coverage. The play's already kind of going on here when I started filming, but it was zone. He was about 6 to 7 yards off. He wasn't in man press. And just never gets in position because Bryce ain't going to allow you to. Boom. Again, going up, boxing this guy out, and making the play. Let's rewind this thing back. All right, well, so watch. I mean, he's got the kid beat the whole time. He's beat here. He's beat right here at about the 30, about the 32. He's already toast. And that's a good 7-8 yard gap. Closes the gap a little bit as the ball's in the air. And then Bryce just gets in perfect position, boxes this guy out right there. Bang. Touchdown, Baker. He had 3 on the night. That was his first one of the season. The next drive after that, he had a little slant route. It was just single coverage. The same DB was in man press that time. Bryce off the line, beats him on the slant. Now, let's go check out our guy Cam Coleman, the Texas A&M Aggie, right? Okay. Watch this here. Now, this is something that both of these guys do very well. So I just showed you 2 clips, especially the last one of Bryce boxing out his guy, going up and getting that thing, even at 5'11". I understand the DB that was guarding him wasn't the biggest kid in the world, but that kid was super athletic, by the way, that was guarding him. I believe he's going to go. He's got some offers from a bunch of Sunbelt teams, Southern Miss, and that kind of thing. So not a bad athlete that Bryce was making those plays on. Cam, but he was using his body. Same thing here with Cam. Watch this throw here that Cam was able to adjust to at 6'4" and make this catch, man. This kid is unreal. Woo! Man, ball behind him. He's running the opposite way, able to find that thing, turn around. I got the volume muted, but I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of audible gasp in the crowd here because my video doesn't even do it justice, man. This was a grab. Very impressive play by Cam Coleman. I'm going to play this back one more time. Watch him. Look at that, man. Gets his head around at the last second, adjusts his body to make the catch. man, really knows how to use that size, really knows how to use that frame. Another one right here of Cam, and this one right here, the back of the corner of the end zone, and he just kind of beats this kid off the line, right? Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, he just kind of beats this kid. Here we go. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had the wrong video. All right. So he just kind of beats the kid on this one. But again, body control. So watch this throw. This throw is going to be a little too far. It's not a bad throw, but it's still about 3, maybe 2-3 yards in front of where it needs to be. And Cam's got to track the ball as close to the sideline and still make sure he keeps that left foot that he's leading with as he's running, still able to keep that in bounds. It's IQ and body control from Cam Coleman. Saw that multiple times. And I'm going to play this one here for you here. This is a 25, 26-yard touchdown, it looks like. I mean, just boom. So, it kind of makes it look easy. Cam Coleman's the kind of guy that he makes it look so easy. I mean, and watch it again. And it's just, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to beat you. Little separation. Bang. It looks like the DB falls here. They were battling. This DB was getting frustrated because obviously he was getting beat. And Cam kind of sticks his hands out and just get away from me, bro. Get off me. And gets him down. It wasn't an offensive pass interference. I'm not claiming anything like that. And right here, watch. He's tracking that ball. He's probably got about a yard in between his foot and the 2-yard line right there, but about a yard or two from out of bounds. Tracks that ball, still able to get his foot down. Would have been good in the NFL, got both feet down. And Cam Coleman needs to work on that because Cam Coleman will be in the NFL. So listen, man, I wanted to do this video real quick. Just wanted to kind of show you guys, especially our Auburn fans, get in here, man, at the Up Tempo podcast. We're doing all kind of stuff. It's not just us coming in and talking about the team. I'm going to these games. I'm breaking down these recruits, all that kind of stuff. But I went to both of these games, man, and I stepped away and I said, Cam Coleman is worth the hype. It ain't fake. He's the real deal. And I guess I'm saying that Bryce Cain needs a little more. Because Bryce Cain is the real deal too. A lot of talented receivers in the state of Alabama as always, but this year's class, man, really, really special. From the Auburn fan perspective, if there is any way that we can flip Cam Coleman, I know Hugh Freeze is going to try. You really don't want to let a kid that 30, 40 minutes down the road with this kind of talent, this kind of athletic freak get away. But if he does end up going to College Station in Aggie land, they are getting an absolute baller. An absolute baller. And if that does happen the way it is lined up to right now, Auburn should feel fine because the guy that they're getting in the slot, let me show you one more time, man. Can I show you one more? Going up and getting this rock, bro. Look at him. Bryce Cain's a dog. That's the point of this video. 2 dogs in the state of Alabama. Almost after both of them. Bryce Cain, real deal. Cam Coleman, the real deal. Bryce Cain needs some love, guys. That's my point. Bryce Cain needs some love. Appreciate you guys for watching this video, man. I will be at high school games every single Friday night. Checking out these prospects, man, telling you what I think, boots on the ground. Love you guys. War Damn Eagle. We will be live Tuesday night, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. We'll see you guys then, man. We're out of here.